Welcome to RFD TV, Live Music Mondays. I am Josh Grider, and we are live from the 615 Hideaway. Welcome. I'm glad you're watching, and I want to play some songs. So sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself. We got one stoplight and it's always red when you pull up next to me. And my favorite bar, still your favorite bar, guess that's how it's gonna be. 'Cause I can't even drink about you without having to talk about you. I swear this is the smallest town on earth. The sign says 1622, but it might as well be me and you. 'Cause there you are every time I turn around. You know everyone I know. You go everywhere I go, and you left me in a big old world of hurt. Here in the smallest town on earth. You know all week long, baby, I work real hard at getting over you. Then I'll get dressed in my Sunday best, but praying is hard to do when you're just one pew over with his arm around your shoulder. I swear this is the smallest town on earth. The sign says 1622, but it might as well be me and you. 'Cause there you are every time I turn around. You know everyone I know, and you go everywhere I go, and you left me in a big old world of hurt. Here in the smallest town on earth. Walnut Street down the First and Main. To me they're all just memory lane. Here in the smallest town on earth. The sign says 1622, but it might as well be me and you. 'Cause there you are every time I turn around. You know everyone I know, and you go everywhere I go, and you left me in a big old world of hurt. Oh, you left me in a big old world of hurt. Here in the smallest town on earth. Whoa, whoa, yeah. It's the smallest town on earth. Hey, one down. We're in a live studio setting here, so I mean, if I do a good job, people usually clap when we're out on the road, and it's just me and you. But this is live, so I encourage you to share what you're watching and send us a comment, send us a question. I won't answer anything, but I'll answer questions within reason. Requests, if you're familiar with what I do, and there's anything that I have done that you'd like me to play, I'll try it. But I don't know. Appreciate you watching. My name's Josh Grider, and how about another song? This song is called You Dream, I'll Drive. Well, I got some time and a little bit of money. You got a hankering to hit the road. So what you say, hey, you and me, honey? Tell me you won't make me go it alone. You could just leave your tips on the table. Apron strings can't tie you down. Girl, if you're willing, I'm more than able to get you out of this nowhere town. And when the moon comes out, darling, you can close your eyes. We'll keep rolling south. You dream, I'll drive. Singing da-da-dee down, 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 down. We'll stop at the truck stop on the state line, and I'll buy you a rose and a promise of rain. Free as a bird in the pale blue sky, singing along with a song he sings. And when the moon comes out, darling, you can close your eyes. We'll keep rolling south. You dream, I'll drive. When the moon comes out, darling, you can close your eyes. We'll keep rolling south. You dream, I'll drive. We'll sing da 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 da. So I got some time, I got a little bit of money, and you got a hankering to hit the road. So what you say, hey, you and me, honey? Tell me you won't make me go it alone. Yeah, it's You Dream, I'll Drive. A guy named Ken Johnson wrote that song right here in Nashville a few years ago. And I forgot to mention, but the smallest town on earth, the first song I played, Aaron Enderlin and Scott Stepikoff and I wrote that song. Even before You Dream, I'll Drive, both of those songs I was lucky enough to have run up the Texas music charts, be number ones for me out in Texas. So I'm very appreciative of those songs, and I like to play them whenever I can. But right now, in March the 2nd, I had a brand new record, brand new project come out called Good People. And I'd like to play the title track off that. We've got a music video for it up on our YouTube channel, which I encourage you to go check out after the concert. And like I said before, if you got any comments, got any questions, feel free to send them our way. We've got Miss Malia handling the social feeds, and we'll check in with her in a minute, and we'll get the latest and greatest. But between now and then, I want to play this song called Good People. I wrote it with my producer, Bobby Hamrick, and our mutual friend, James Slater, and it goes like this. Look, you'd swear we were living in a wild, wild west. If you spend enough time in front of your TV set, then a stranger will change a tire on the side of the road in the pouring rain. And there's a neighbor you can always call for a favor anytime, night or day. Yeah, there's still good people in the world, still good people in the world. I know a few, I bet you do too. Even if they don't make the evening news, there's still good people, a lot of good people, still good people in this old world. Hey, we're all just swimming in one big melting pot. Things are bound to get stirred up, they get a little hot. still good people in the world, still good people in the world. I know a few, I bet you do too. Even if they don't make the evening news, there's still good people, a lot of good people, still good people in this old world. Those lifesavers and game changers who can give you a hug and fix your carburetor, helping hands when you need them most, big old hearts just keeping us afloat. They send their prayers, clothe and feed us, Mother Teresa's and sweet Jesus. Yeah, there's still good people in the world, still good people in the world. Angels are flying in the right direction, hearts filled with the best intentions. Still good people, a lot of good people, still good people in this old world. This old world, I still believe in this old world. 'Cause there's still good people, a lot of good people, still good people in this old world. All right, thank you very much. That's Good People. It's the title track of a record that I had come out on March the 2nd called Good People. And you know, we wrote that song, and there's other songs like it that are coming out and getting sung, some songs with a little bit of hope, a little bit of positivity, because I think we can get so wrapped up in the news and the negative news feed that happens, and I think it's easy to lose sight of the fact that for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. So even when the worst stuff is happening, at that very second, there's also something good happening. There's an act of love, an act of mercy, an act of grace. And if you lose sight of that, you'll lose your mind. and we don't need anybody else losing their minds out there. So that was kind of the impetus behind writing that song, and it's done really well for us so far. And it's out there and it's available on all the digital platforms. If you want to go check it out, stream it, save it for later, I encourage you to do so. I told you we'd check in with Miss Malia. We're going to check in with Miss Malia. Do we have any questions? Do we have any comments?
We do have a few questions, Josh.
Well, I'd like to field one at this moment right now. If you could go ahead and send one my way.
Okay. Faye Miller would like to know what brand or make of guitar you're playing.
Well, this is a borrowed guitar. It's the best kind you can possibly get because they require very little investment. But I'm only half kidding. I did borrow this guitar, but it's a Gibson J45. This is my producer Bobby Hamrick's guitar. I live in Texas, and we are here in Nashville right now taping this. So I travel a lot on airplanes, and flying with guitars can be a sketchy endeavor. So it's good to have friends with guitars, and there's plenty of friends with guitars in Nashville. So I borrowed this. It's a Gibson J45. Man, that was a long answer. Malia, don't let me talk so long. What's our next question?
Next question. Who is your dream duet partner?
Oh, my dream duet partner? Gosh, that's a great question. Who sent us this question? Oh, I see. Yeah, coming in from gosh, if I could do a duet with anybody, it'd be Dolly. I think Dolly and I could do a really great duet. Dolly, I'm sure you're watching, so whenever. I mean, you let me know when, and I'll be there. I promise. All right. We'll take a break, or do we have one more great question? All right, we're going to go ahead with another song. It's my partner in crime, Malia, over here. She's off camera, I realize, but we couldn't do this without her. So I'll play another song. This is going to be the next radio single off of our new project, Good People. The song is called Less and Less. I wrote this song. Again, this is a Bobby Hamrick song, played on a Bobby Hamrick guitar. So, Less and Less. There are days when her name bounces round in my head, like a pinball in a coffee can. There are nights when the slightest little thing can make her memory stream through like an ambulance. There's so many situations, a million little triggers. I'll go from moving on to man, I miss her. And it hits me like a black smoke billowing, midnight whistle in a runaway train. Hits me like a white foam hurricane, barreling wave after crashing away. When her memory gets the best of me, it'll really knock me down a step, more and more. It happens less and less. Finally stops trying to watch our old highlight reel in my mind when I fall asleep. I'm not afraid of what I'd say if I saw her out some night and she came up to me. I'm not all the way better, just better than I've been. It's not all the time now, just every now and then that it'll hit me like a black smoke billowing, midnight whistling a runaway train. Hit me like a white foam hurricane, barreling wave after crashing away. When her memory gets the best of me, it'll really knock me down a step, more and more. It happens less and less. When her memory gets the best of me, it'll really knock me down a step, more and more. It happens more and more. Oh, it happens more and more. It happens less and less. Less and less. Less and less. Thank you, thank you. I keep saying thank you. I realize there's no applause. I assume that all of you watching at home are just applauding after each song. Yeah, this new project I'm really happy to have finally had out there. And you can track me down on iTunes, on Spotify. All of it, Josh Grider, Grider, is who you can Google, as it were, and I'm pretty locatable on all the social media platforms, and like I said, iTunes and Amazon and all the streaming platforms. And the name of the new record is Good People, and I think that it's my favorite record I've done yet. I tell everybody I'm still very much in the honeymoon phase with it because it's only about 46 days old right now. Of course, I've been working on it a lot longer than that, but as far as it being out in the world and able to be heard, so I hope you go check it out. If I haven't given you reason enough, I'll play a few more songs from it and maybe sway anyone that's on the fence. This song's called Sex and Alcohol, and it goes like this. Well, there's do-si do's and do-si don'ts, keeping up with the Jones. Got a case of the red, white, and blues, cutting corners and cutting costs. Common sense got laid off. We're all out of golden parachutes. Worry about that, worry about this. If fear was silver, we'd all be rich. But I can't find a place to park my car. Lawyers argue bathroom rights. I'm just trying to get to work on time. Keep the porch light on. It sure is getting dark. Sex and alcohol, love and Adderall, politics, cholesterol. God help us all. Everybody's married to their phones, more connected, but more alone. One more way to self-medicate. Folks are tense, ready to snap. The bases are loaded, and we're all at bat. But who is covering home, sweet home plate? Sex and alcohol, love and Adderall, politics, cholesterol. God help us all. Whoa, 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 So cast your vote, pick a side. It ain't right or wrong, it's left or right. And nowadays, it's hard to keep 'em straight. Roll the dice, don't bet the farm. Trust in Jesus, but lock your car. 'Cause it's a crazy world we're living in these days. With all the sex and alcohol, love and Adderall. I've got no idea what's coming next, y'all. Oh, but God help us all. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, God help us all. And that's God help us all. No, that's sex and alcohol. My mother wishes we would have titled it God help us all. But sex and all, you know, it's a sexier topic, I guess. Hope you guys are enjoying this. I hope you're still tuned in. I hope you're sending in your comments and your questions. Speaking of, maybe we'll touch base back with Miss Malia, see what's going on over there.
Yes, we have a question from Allison Bird, and she wants to know if you play any other instruments.
Allison, I dabble in a few other instruments. My first instrument was the trumpet, which we actually have a trumpet over there. I'm going to elect not to play it. It's been a long time. Braces in junior high ended my trumpet playing career pretty effectively. And then it was on to the guitar because I figured out I could kind of start singing a little bit, and I needed a way to accompany myself because carrying around like a boombox with karaoke tapes was just obviously lame. Even at that young age, that was just not an option. So my mom had an old classical Yamaha guitar, and I started learning some chords on that, banging out some Hootie and the Blowfish songs, and so that kind of took over. I love to play the piano, but I would never actually perform on the piano. And then beyond that, I dabble with bass, stuff with strings. You know, I like to mess around in the studio, but guitar is probably the only thing you'll ever see me actually playing on the stage. And so thank you for your question, Allison. I appreciate that. Do we have another one, Malia? Should we?
We
Yeah.
do.
Okay.
Aaron Trivet really loves your voice and wonders who your musical heroes are.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
A few of those.
For sure. thank you. I appreciate the compliment. For my voice, I just grew up. I mean, my dad raised me on just kind of his generation of country music, and so there was a lot of Haggard played in the house. One of my songwriting and singing and just musical heroes all the way around would be Roger Miller, for sure. I think he's undeniably just a genius and a master of the craft of all of it. But yeah, I think Haggard's voice is. I remember the day that he passed away, and it was very impactful to me in a way that I wasn't expecting for it to be. But I kind of realized that other than my dad's voice, Merle Haggard's voice was probably the male voice that I'd heard more, and from the earliest time in my life, I would not doubt at all if a Haggard cassette was in the truck driving me home from the hospital. So just that voice has just been a constant in my life. And you know, for him to pass, that was kind of a big deal for country music in general. But it hit me, you know, with the passing of so many artists over the past few years, it hit me way harder than I thought it would. So, yeah, definitely Haggard. And then the newer guys, you know, George Strait. I emulated everything I could that he would sing. Alan Jackson, just, you know, the baritone country singers. That's all I'm trying to sound like. So, thanks for the question. Thanks for the comment. Anything else over there, Malia, or do you think we should play another song? We talked a lot there, didn't we? By we, I mean me. Thank you all for watching. My name's Josh Greider. And you're watching me in my element. This is my favorite thing to do in the world. Just pick songs and sing songs that I've written. I got to play this song because I'm coming to you on this very day that we're doing this. Is my 13-year anniversary to my beautiful bride, and I wrote this song for her, and I put it on this new record, and it's called "A Woman." So I'll play it for you now. I'm a highway junkie with a 5-piece band. His truck stops, white lines and moonlight tans. I pull in near town, make a one-night stand, out running down these dreams. Got food in the fridge, a roof when it rains, some money put back, and the bills stay paid. Couple of songs the radio's played, and that's how you know me. But it's a woman, good loving woman, the reason I walk fearless and tall, the cause and the cure for all I am is a woman. I stand by my side, a woman, she's the one true measure of this man. She's my true north, she's my guiding light, the family and I've lost my way in this life. She's patient, kind, and most of the time, best thing about me is a woman, good loving woman, the reason I walk fearless and tall, the cause and the cure. All I am is a woman. I stand by my side, a woman. She's the one true measure of this man. All I can say is, man, I'm got it made. Everything and the only thing this man will ever need is a woman. Oh, that red-headed woman, the reason I walk fearless and tall, the cause and the cure for all I am is a woman. Stand by my side, a woman, she's the one true measure of this one true measure of this man. a highway junkie with a 5-piece band. But it's a woman. Oh, it's a woman. Happy anniversary to Christy Grider. Yeah, it's weird. We've been married 13 years. We're only 25. It's hard to crack jokes when there's not a live audience. I hope you laughed. Let's see. We got, I think, a couple songs. I lose track when I sit here and play. I've been trying to think of what I should do, and I was messing with this in sound check. This is a late addition to our album. Back home, we like to drink honey in our coffee, and I was putting honey in my coffee one day, and you know, I know if you get the local honey, and then my wife and I got in this discussion about the local honey and the benefits of using local honey. And local honey just stuck in my head the whole day. I thought, man, that might be a good song title. So, as songwriters do, when something just sticks in your brain like that, you pick up a guitar and see what might come out. So, I started this little song called Local Honey, about a guy that's going to the farmer's market and falling in love with the girl that sells the local honey there. I had a little piece of it, a little idea what it should look like, and I brought it to my friend here in Nashville, Adam James, who is a fantastic songwriter. And I showed it to him. He said, yeah, man, that's pretty cool. We should write that. So we finished it up, and this was the final result. A song called Local Honey. I like to go to the farmer's market, fresh as the morning dew. Turnips and taters, melons and maters, and that cold fresh hand-pressed juice. Ooh. And I've been going every Saturday to this one particular booth. The product is perfect, most definitely worth it, 'cause that girl that's selling it is so cute. She's got that local honey, and it's all I need. That local honey, 'cause it's so sweet. I'll put it on your biscuits, put it in your tea, use it in your favorite recipes. But the best thing about that local honey is that it comes from local bees. I've been working up my courage to see if she'd wanna buzz with me. I'd be honored to serve her. I'd be your little worker if she wanted to be my queen and give me that local honey. It's all I need. That local honey, 'cause he's so sweet. I'll put it on your biscuits, put it in your tea, use it in your favorite recipes. But the best thing about that local honey is that it comes from local bees. But here's the thing, man, they sting, man, so you got to be careful around the bees, man, or you'll never get that local honey. Oh, so sweet. That local honey, yes, ma'am, yes, please. I'll put it on your biscuits, put it in your tea, use it in your favorite recipes. But the best thing about that local honey, I tell you the best thing about local honey is that it comes from local bees. Yeah, them local bees. Buzz, buzz, buzz. All right, the local honey. Awesome. Well, I really, as I've said many times in this broadcast, I appreciate you tuning in, and I hope that you've shared it. I hope you said a nice comment. We'll go talk to Miss Malia before we sign off, see if she's got anything else that we need to discuss. Miss Malia?
Yes, we have Brad Wilson, who wants to know, when did you know you wanted to pursue country music as a career?
Well, Brad, truthfully, I've just loved music since I was very small. I used to make my brothers pretend that we were the Beach Boys, and made them pretend like we were out on tour. That my first favorite band was the Beach Boys. My mom had these rock and roll records of you know, the 60s rock, kind of her music. And the Beach Boys, I found out, you know, were three brothers and a cousin and a buddy. But I had two brothers, so it was the three of us, and I would make them pretend like we were the Beach Boys. And I just always dreamed about, you know, finding a way to play music. Like I told you earlier, I learned how to play guitar when I was in high school, started writing songs, got to college, started a band, and that's kind of been all she wrote. I've been hustling gigs and playing in and out of little record deals, little publishing deals, this and that, since I was, you know, in my 20s. It's in my early 20s. So you're really watching me do anything the only thing that I've ever really wanted to do is play music and sing. So it's kind of from the get-go. I feel lucky to have known that as early as I did. But I've been pretty one-track minded most of my life. But thank you for asking.
And then we have Lauren Etling, who wants to know, what is a song you wish you had written?
Oh, wow. There's a lot of those. One that springs to mind, one of my absolute favorite Roger Miller songs is Husbands and Wives. And I love that song because it's so short, it's so compact, and it says so much. It's so powerful. It's a beautiful lesson in the economy of words, just saying what you want to say and getting it said. But there's a whole lot of them. Pretty much anything Bob McDill ever wrote. Bob McDill's worst song would be my best if I had written that. But yeah, that Husbands and Wives was fantastic. I actually recorded, years ago on my very first record, I recorded a Dennis Lindy song called Where Have All the Average People Gone that I heard on a Roger Miller record for the first time. And that was a song written in 1969 that rings as true in this very moment right now as it did in, you know, the minute that he wrote it. And to me, that's the sign of a great song, is a song that lasts and lasts like that. So that would be another in the pile, but that's hard to narrow down just one song. But it's a great question. Thank you for asking.
No more questions, just folks saying thanks for stopping by.
Well, thank them back for stopping by. Appreciate you guys. I'm going to leave you with this song. I saved it for last. It's a song that's got kind of we worked to get this song. This was not some songs come real fast and just get done, and some you kind of labor over, and we worked to get this. I wrote this with a guy named Barry Zito. You might recognize Barry's name. He was a baseball player for the Oakland A's and the San Francisco Giants, and Cy Young pitcher, just an incredible guy. But a mutual friend of ours set us up to write because he lives here in Nashville, and he's an artist in his own right. You can go check out Barry's stuff all online too. And we sat down, and we turned out we got young boys about the same age, and we were talking about photographs and how you can just take a picture of them, and 2 weeks later they look completely different than that picture. But then we got to thinking about how incredible it is that we have those pictures and those photographs, because the picture won't age. You know, he'll always be two in that picture, and that was kind of the genesis for this song, and it's called Pictures Do, and I will leave you with that. So thanks again to RFD TV and Live Music Mondays, the 615 Hideaway for having me, and I'll leave you with this. This is Pictures Do. There we are in red sweaters, family photo, Christmas past, smiling for the camera. Nobody knew to be Uncle Mike's last. And there's this one where I'll never be anything at 17. That girl holding my hand will always be in love with me. But of all the ones I got, they don't get much better. 'Cause in this one right here, oh, he'll be two forever. Pictures don't grow up, pictures never change. They're frozen there forever in the moments they were made. They don't fall out of love, they don't change their minds. They won't ever get sick and leave hurting hearts behind. They say there ain't no stopping the hands of time, but that ain't true. That's what pictures do. I can smell Granddaddy's old spice, feel the burn of a spring break sun, see how much I look like my old man when he was young. I just dust off an old album, and it's all right there for me. It's the closest thing there is to a time-traveling machine. 'Cause pictures don't grow up, pictures never change. They're frozen there forever in the moments they were made. They don't fall out of love, they don't change their minds. They won't ever get sick and leave hurting hearts behind. They say there ain't no stopping the hands of time, but that ain't true. That's what pictures do. The years take their toll on everything they touch, but pictures don't grow up, pictures never change. No, they stay frozen there forever in the moments they were made. They don't fall out of love, they don't change their minds. They won't ever get sick and leave hurting hearts behind. They say there ain't no stopping the hands of time, but that ain't true. That's what pictures do. Yeah, that's what pictures do. Oh, that's what pictures do. Thank y'all again for tuning in. My name is Josh Kreider. Hope to see you soon.